had that on lock 10 years ago, okay?
The other side
Give
of it,
respect to my game.
League's going to have no motion inputs. And that's going to be really interesting with things like the way, say, anti-airs are balanced, because that's been a big discussion with modern controls and with supers in Street Fighter, having to balance around the different reaction times.
Yeah, there's already some of that too. Also in other games, Grand Blue Rising has the simple inputs already.
Yep.
They have the cooldowns and whatnot on that. Of course, even some characters in this game have it, like Chun-Li. Chun-Li has a down input on Tenko kicks. But I think it'll really be good for certain other players and other scenes. Like, say, we get Smash players here, right?
Yeah.
Smash players really rely on one button, like tilts and specials and whatnot. So I think it'll be very friendly for them. You know what? And I think that how chaotic 3v3 games is, I think you'll be glad they did that.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see how that ends up panning out, but I'm excited for it. I mean,
also, time for this match, got Moses and Dante back on deck.
Dante continuing to hold out with the traditional Luke costume. I respect the commitment. Moses, however, looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, look at got the swag on, already got some great damage to boot as well. Dante very close to getting burnout, but gonna just chill out, make sure we get a little bit of back, because I think we're gonna need it to make sure we take out this Dhalsim.
One thing I always notice with Moses' game plan is he likes to start out with this same set play where he does like these aerial hovers at range, and he has a few mix-ups. Am I going to go for the fireball? Am I going to go for the landing aerial heavy kick? And he's just got all these options, and the onus becomes immediately on Dante to figure out what he's going to do. How is he going to deal with this mix-up game? And that's when Moses starts to kick it in and say, okay, I see what you're doing, now I can adapt.
Yeah, it's definitely a good flowchart that Dhalsims can use, especially mixing in a crouch medium kick, mixing in the stand medium punch as well. You gather data so easily because you're so far away, and you can definitely tell what the opponent wants to do and cash on it when to get in.
And the aggression from Moses as well, and you think you can steal a turn, but you can't. Goes for the aggressive dragon punch, as Dante is likely to do in a lot of situations. Moses not able to get too much off of it, though.
Nice. I'm loving the parental buttons coming out from Moses as well, knowing that Dante wants to kind of rush in. So, once again, patience is a virtue in a lot of matches, especially against a zoner like this.
Yes, it is. Speaking of patience, I like how Moses is not overextending, because he doesn't need to.
You don't need to.
Got it perfect. It doesn't matter that it took you 5 combos.
Dante has not represented a good way to deal with this. Honestly, this layer 1. I'm just going to say, this is the layer 1 Moses. Hasn't begun to do too much wily mix-ups in terms of fireball, teleport. We're just throwing fireball, and then we walk in,
And now really holding forward out of nowhere. I'm surprised to see Moses opt for that burnout, but you do get that full corner carry, and look how little life Dante has left.
Nice. I'm liking the snipe on the anti-air there. This is looking so difficult for Dante.
Moses, I'm going to need you to calm down a little bit. My man's playing like his life depends on it right now.
He's in losers quarterfinals, wants to make it all the way back in bracket. So playing hot no matter what the matchup is.
Yeah, Moses, someone who is very capable of taking the entire tournament. Not to say that Dante isn't, but Moses is a mainstay of those top 3s, even those grand finals that we see time and time again.
And calling out the parry attempt as well. We saw that earlier from Dante. Trying to parry these limbs, which is a good idea, and Luke can definitely take advantage of it. But it's going to be difficult with how relatively different Moses is timing things, right?
I feel like Dante is just not comfortable trying to take ground from Moses. I see him just kind of backing up seemingly for free. Meanwhile, Dante is still sort of in this whiff punishy kind of mindset. And the way Moses is playing, you don't get to whiff punish if he's on the other side of the screen.
The reset coming out from Moses, that was absolutely dirty too. And we still have a level 3 that they'll bank on. Meaty flame. Oh, this is so difficult.
Oh, but the grab.
It's actually amazing how much Moses on a dime can turn all that defensive play into just straight aggression. You saw it there at the end with the reset. Didn't have to overspend too many resources as well.
Absolutely. Moses looking
there. That's what Dante was trying to find. Was able to find it. Gets the screen positioning, but Moses says, all right, you got that, but I'm teleporting right out of the corner.
Yeah, signs of life, but you're going to need a little bit more than that. You're down 2-0 against one of the best to do it, and Moses showing no signs of stopping right now, because like you said, that was the level 1. Now you got to deal with level 2.
And Dante's starting to show signs of life, which means that maybe Moses has to rotate a little bit differently.
Okay, playing careful. Good jump in from Dante, but can you get anything off of this? One low, but Moses turns it around anyway.
And we're right back at that great screen positioning. A perfect parry coming
what you
out. You gotta make sure you take advantage of these.
Okay, this is an opportunity, and Moses is
so
burnt out.
huge. Yeah.
You have to make something happen with the teleport grab, and now Dante is in the driver's seat to close it out, and he does pull the trigger.
Yeah, I was almost a little bit worried that we saw Moses once again teleport out, but we called the shimmy there from Dante, and like to see that signs of life. Hopefully we get one on the board. The anti-air fireball, and gets the juggle off of that. Moses ready for any scenario.
Yes, he is. I like the double dash forward as well from Dante, taking more stage control right now, forcing Moses into those corner situations where he does not want to be, where you have to do things like those teleports, which Dante has shown his ability to punish.
Yeah, honestly, this is a great attempt for Dante to kind of go it. So he has to watch out for these limbs, but we see Moses back off. Wow, catching the hurt box on the limb too.
Trying to, there we go, catching the teleport again, but not able to get too much off of it, and Moses is about to get that drive gauge back. We see Dante with that one last jump-in attempt, and unfortunately, jumping right into the fireball there.
Dhalsim is the screen master. You can just follow that fireball and move the screen backwards at the same time.
So hard to deal with that, and we can see just how well Moses is able to pilot this character and take advantage of the pressure of those fireballs, because now Dante's burned out, and that's a scary place to be against this, but the level 3, the critical art is online here for Dante.
Oh, the teleport in place.
Oh my goodness.
Threw off the anti-air attempt from Dante. Now we are on game point for both of these players.
That's adaptation right there from Moses. Great stuff. Recognize he's getting punished when he teleports out of the corner, so the great fake to get that round when he needed it most.
Wow, call out with the DP. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Dante so far. Got some Moses in the corner. I'm liking the stagger pressure. Establishes the throw.
Okay, Dante, I see you. Spacing out Moses as well. He has to be careful with those slow, even if they are long limbs, because he's stuck in the corner. The wall splat. What's your combo going to be here? Does not get the reset.
That's so unfortunate. I thought they were spend it on the level 3 to get some drive gauge. But the wake up DP, that's the last of your drive gauge. I hope you make it count, Dante.
Just one jab. That's all it takes for Dante to take a game here. Don't let Moses get something started.
So close. We are threading the needle right now. Moses throwing on the aggression, trying to make a throw attempt.
And that's drive gauge back. This is looking really scary for Moses.
The call out! But the wake up button coming out from Dante, which means we got one on the board. Signs of life coming out here. It is not over yet.
Oh my goodness. Dante, so patient with that defense. He knew he was in an advantageous situation. Moses was going to need at least 2 combos to get the kill. So Dante was able to just play it slow and careful, get that crouching heavy punch anti-air when he needed it, when he knew the time was right. But now Moses looking like a man possessed. However, Dante grabs him out of it, really making the devil cry with that one. However, Moses teleporting at a disadvantage as usual.
Yeah, you can see the power of a perfect parry, how it just turns the tides for everything. Nice. I like the respect on the media slide. Dante not biting on that. Okay, just the raw DI. Sometimes you gotta check them.
We have not seen people reacting to those drive impacts today.
It all comes back around. Sometimes you get used to it, and then eventually, all right, well, I gotta play that game once more.
It really is like the best, worst button in the game.
Yeah, depending, right? Depending on who you fight. And it's such a way to gain, like, knowledge of your opponent.
It's like a Ryu player just jumping in a neutral. If it hits.
Hey, if it works, it works.
If it works. Okay.
Level 1, get some damage on the board. I like it.
I see you, Moses, and now back to this fireball play. Catching Dante coming in. I'm starting to see this kind of looping back around to the level 1.
Yeah, I'm liking what Dante is doing. telling Moses, all right, you cannot be floating for free. You can't be going to that layer 1 gameplay. Show me layer 2. Show me layer 3. Give me the whole gambit. Come on.
Maybe even some layer 4, but jumping over that sandblast, so good from Moses. Dante trying to get in here. The burnout potentially on his tournament life right now. He's got to be so careful.
So scary, the mini fireball, and there it is, the stun coming out, and that's going to be Moses taking it over 2-1. Like I said, I like what I was seeing from Dante, and I think a little bit more practice coming into the next tournament, we could definitely see them go a lot more